you for your cooperation.
Coming to you live from Edinburgh Baseball Stadium in the three-time All-American city of Edinburgh, this is Bronx Baseball. Tonight, the Bronx take on the Arlington Baptist College Patriots in the first game of a three-game series. Schedule change. We'll remind you throughout the broadcast, the Bronx will be playing the Patriots in a doubleheader tomorrow at 12 rather than tomorrow at 6 and Sunday at 7. That's to try and avoid incoming rain and thunderstorms. Tonight's game looks pretty good. It is a clear day. Well, the Bronx are trying to snap a skid. They've lost their last 3 in a row, including Wednesday, a 6-5 walk-off loss at UTSA. The Bronx led 5-1 going into the bottom of the 7th, but UTSA 5 runs over the final 3 innings to pull away for the win. So the Bronx will face off against Arlington Baptist, a team that they've faced in 3-game series each of the last 2 years and swept each of the last 2 years, winning each game by at least 10 runs. They have yet to play a 9-inning affair against the Patriots, but as Coach Mantrano is going to talk about it in a minute on pregame, Patriots have been getting better every year, and he expects that this will be a much more difficult contest than it has been in years past. So we'll take a timeout. Coming up on Bronx pregame, it's Coach's Corner. I'll sit down with Bronx head coach Manny Mantrana. This is Bronx Baseball.
Here, we understand how a team is the result of being part of something larger than yourself, creating a better outcome and a better tomorrow. Doctors Hospital Renaissance is proud to support the University of Texas Pan American Bronx.
Dr. Pena, does LASIK surgery work?
LASIK surgery is America's most frequently performed elective procedure. In fact, I've helped thousands of patients see better.
Dr. Pena.
Call me Raulito.
Thousands and thousands. Raulito, are you sure?
Is that thing on?
Yes.
Follow me. I had to put him somewhere. It's a big project.
That's a lot of successful operations. Call Dr. Raulito Pena at 661-UC.
The phone keeps ringing. Gotta make room.
It's the Red Tax Sales event at South Texas Buick GMC. Come in today and claim your Red Tax cash on just about all of our Buick and GMC inventory. It's the Red Tax Sales event at South Texas Buick GMC. Not the biggest, just the best.
Welcome back to Bronx pregame. It's the Coach's Corner. Jonah Goldberg with Bronx head coach Manny Mantrana. And Coach, coming off of a 6-5 loss to UTSA, what did you see in that game?
Yeah, that was a tough loss, Jonah. We jumped out early, had the lead, and then had the lead late in the game. Went to our bullpen, and our bullpen gave up the lead, and we eventually ended up losing, like you said, 6-5. So that was a tough loss, but the next day the guys were out, had a lot of energy, had a good practice, and I think they're ready to go this weekend.
In that game, Alex Henson, what did you see out of him?
You know, he did okay. He threw about 5-6 innings, competed. We played very good defense that day. We turned 3 double plays. The outfielders made some nice plays. So he definitely had the defense behind him. We had some good at-bats early. I thought we did a better job with the two-strike approach. We had some base hits with 2 strikes. But overall, Hansen kept us in the game, and that's what you want from your starting pitching. Just give us a chance to win and keep us in the game, and he did that.
And he got a few early runs. He knocked out the opposing starter after a third of an inning, in large part thanks to triples by Brian Ramirez and Dylan Engelhardt.
Yeah, that was a good first inning for us. Both back-to-back triples by, as you said, with Brian and then Dylan. And then Morales hit the ball really hard. And then I think Huck had a good at-bat. So we had some good at-bats. We knocked them out early, but, it wasn't enough. Their guy that came in from the bullpen did a nice job of, holding us down for 4 or 5 innings. So, we need to be more aggressive. We got to, score as many runs as we can. And we just weren't able to do that.
And Alex Howe snapped out of a little funk, 2 for 3 with a homer.
You know what? He had a good day. He really turned down a fastball really, really well. He turned down and he hit it a ton. So it's glad to see him back. Obviously, a couple weekends ago he couldn't get him out. Last weekend he couldn't get a base hit. So hopefully he's back to the guy that you can't get out. So we're looking forward to having Alex swing the bat, aggressively and help us score some runs.
Dylan Engelhardt's been swinging a hot bat lately. He was up in the 3-hole on Wednesday. What has he been doing to come up so big at the plate? You know what? Over at the Lamar weekend, I thought him and Chewy Garcia, our shortstop, had the best overall at bats the entire weekend. Jonah, he had a good weekend. Had a good at bat. The first at bat against UTSA. He's improved. He's made some changes in his thinking and in his approach. And hopefully he'll be able to figure out, because he's a guy that has got some pop and can help us drive in some runs. Tonight, Arlington Baptist, and that's a team that you faced each of the last 2 years. What do you look for in this series? You know what? They've gotten a lot better, from last year than 2 years ago. They were improved. I'm thinking they're going to be much improved since last year's too. Again, it's baseball. They come out. They've got a chance to win. They're playing a Division I program. So we have to play our game and understand that, we can't take anybody lightly. We're not going to fear anybody, but we have to respect everyone. So hopefully our guys understand that, and they'll go out and they'll play some Bronx baseball. And you can always have confidence going into a Friday night game because you have Sam Street on the mound. Well, you know what? Sam is a Friday night guy, and you always want that Friday night guy to be the Friday night guy. So Sam's done a wonderful job in that role for us, since last year. He's kept it up this year, and hopefully he'll not only keep it up tonight, but also during the season, and especially when we start WAC play. So we're looking forward to having Sam obviously out there tonight and every Friday night. So I think he's gonna be as good as he was last year. But we just need other guys to step up because we have to play Saturday and Sunday, and that's what we're kind of still trying to figure that one out. All right, Coach. Thanks a lot, and good luck. Thank you, Jonah. That was Bronx Head Coach Manny Mantrell. That'll do it for the Coach's Corner. We'll take a timeout. When we come back, we'll have your starting lineups and first pitch. This is Bronx Baseball.
Madness is calling. The 2014 WAC Men's and Women's Basketball Tournament. March 12th through the 15th at Orleans Arena in Las Vegas. 16 teams battle through the brackets on their way to the big dance. Be there to see who will go home the big winner.
Ticket packages on sale now at utpabronx.com. The 2-2. Well outside to the backstop. Everybody running. Rio scores the tying run. Swinging a liner past the third baseman into left field, a base hit. Bronx win! Bronx win! Bronx win! This commercial brought to you by Lax Furniture, an official sponsor of the University of Texas Pan American Intercollegiate Athletics.
They are the dreamers and the promise of the future. They are the hope who will lead us to tomorrow. They are the givers who have the passion to serve. They are the visionaries who will celebrate discovery. They will make a difference. They will change South Texas.
Welcome back out to Edinburgh Baseball Stadium alongside Danny Elizondo. I am Jonah Goldberg as we count down to the start of tonight's game between the UTPA Bronx and the Arlington Baptist Patriots. Time to introduce you to the starters, and we'll start with the visiting Patriots. Leading off in left field, Trevor Moon. Batting second, the second baseman, Josh Etherly. Hitting third at DH, Ryan Wagley. Cleaning up the third baseman, Florentino Moreno. Batting fifth in right field, Justin Watson. Hitting sixth, the first baseman, Clint Hall. Batting seventh and catching, Heston Foster. Batting eighth, the shortstop, Kevin Schultz. And rounding out the order, center fielder, Zachary Thompson. On the mound tonight for the Patriots, right-hander, Michael Scruggs. Head coach of the Patriots is Barrett Weaver. He's assisted by Hector Moreno and Matt Ginn. Patriots are 10-9. We know they've won at least 3 in a row. As for those host UTPA Bronx, leading off the shortstop, Jesus Garcia. Batting second at second base, Brian Ramirez. Batting third in right field, Alex Howe. Cleaning up at third base, Alberto Morales. Batting fifth, the first baseman, Victor Garcia Jr. Hitting sixth and catching, Jacob Huckabee. Batting seventh in left field, Shane Ammon. Hitting eighth, the designated hitter, Brandon Roush. And rounding out the order, center fielder, Evan Mason. On the mound tonight for the Bronx, ace right-hander, Sam Street. Head coach of the Bronx in his 6th season is Mr. Manny Mantrana. He's assisted by Norberto Lopez, Brandon Hennessy, and Andrew Carson. The Bronx enter this game with a record of 6-7. They've lost 3 in a row, 5-3 at home this season. 6-0 all time against the Patriots. The umpires for tonight's game, Jared Higdon calls the balls and the strikes. J.C. Rolls at first, Doug McClure at third. So Trevor Moon digs in, the right-handed hitting left fielder. Sam Street to the center of the rubber, and at 7:06 p.m., the first pitch, a fastball just below the knees, we are underway. That is our first late departure of the season, and we were late by 5 seconds. But we've been early a few times, so I think somehow, some way it evens out as the pitch is popped in the air, right field. Alex Howe in a few steps to make the catch, and there's one away. That'll bring up Josh Etherly. Or right-handed hitting second baseman. Street steps back, brings the knee up, reaches back, deals a fastball low and outside. The game time temperature, I don't know if I believe that, 66 degrees. I think it's warmer than that. Feels like 66. The wind blowing right to left across the field from 12 to 30 miles an hour. Pitch a strike, 1-1. That means it's coming from the southeast on what is, and as far as I can see, weather.com says it's overcast, but it wasn't before the sun went down. I thought it was pretty nice. I thought it was a pretty clear night.
Yeah, it was. It was a beautiful day, actually.
Pitch a strike, 1-2. So I'm going to say clear. And from the southeast, 12 to 20. Very important for the scorebook. Got to fill in every line. 1-2. Change up, chopped down the third base line. Morales charges, gloves, transitions, not in time with the fire. Etherly legs out, an infield single. That'll bring up Ryan Wagley, the right-handed hitting designated hitter. Bronx in the home white tops and bottoms with the white numerals on the back in green trim. The green lettering UTPA across the front. They have green stripes around the shoulders. They wear green belts. White caps, green bills with the interlocking PA on the front. For Pan American, fastball striking the knees. The PA, the interlocking PA, was used a lot more often when it was Pan American University and Pan American College years ago, and it's kind of a nod to that era. It is the only way in which the interlocking PA is still used at UTPA. Pitch fouled off to the right.
It's one of my favorites. I mean, I remember watching games as a kid. And it was the PA, and when they wear that on Friday, it's pretty nice.
Etherly at first, one out. We're in the top of the first, no score. Now, when you were going to games as a kid, you probably went to Jody Ramsey Memorial Park, didn't you?
Yeah, I visited that place a couple of times. It was fun.
What was that ballpark like compared to this one?
It seemed a lot smaller than back then. I mean, you know, as a kid, everything seems different than what it really was.
Throw to first in the dirt, stopped by Garcia.
Of course, they had almost like the bleachers here on the first and third base sides, but they had more of those. So.
But from what I understand, the stadium actually seated fewer people.
Mm-hmm.
Because it didn't have the box seats that we have, or the luxury boxes for that matter, as the pitch is fouled off to the right, still 0-2. Shattenburg Baseball Stadium opened in 2001. The Bronx started playing here in 2002, and Jody Rams Memorial Stadium was demolished, and that paved way for a new education building. Fastball misses low and inside. They still have a plaque in memory of where it was, and of course remembering Jody Ramsey, and then also I believe it's where home plate was. And that's not very far from the field house. Runner goes. Pitch is swung on and missed. Strike three. Throw it on to second. Is in time. Double play. First strikeout for Street. The caught stealing goes 2-6. And that's your inning. No runs, a hit, no errors, nobody left. At the end of half an inning of play, it's the Patriots nothing, and the Bronx coming to bat. This is Bronx baseball.
Brave and bold, silver and gold.
We're on a mission. Aggie up.
Bronx country just got a whole lot bigger.
Mighty Wolverines of UVU.
Join the herd. Lopes up.
Bold moves, big season, grew up.
We are the new gold standard.
We will be champions.
We are the Western Athletic Conference.
It's the Red Tax Sales event at South Texas Buick GMC. Come in today and claim your Red Tax cash on just about all of our Buick and GMC inventory. It's the Red Tax Sales event at South Texas Buick GMC. Not the biggest, just the best.
Welcome back out to Edinburgh Baseball Stadium alongside Danny Elizondo. I'm Jonah Goldberg. We go to the bottom of the first. It's the Patriots nothing, and the Bronx coming to bat against right-hander Michael Scruggs. Jesus Garcia leads it off, the right-handed hitting shortstop. Garcia, 244, with a double and 4 RBI. 358 on base. And he takes outside. Defensively, Trevor Moon in left, Zachary Thompson in center, Justin Watson in right. Pitch, a fastball, strike on the inside corner, 1-1. Florentino Moreno at third, Kevin Schultz at short, Josh Etherly at second, Clint Hall at first. Heston Foster calls the pitches. And the right-hander Scruggs deals. Rip and a miss. 1-2 on Garcia. Pitch outside. 2-2. Breaking ball stays upstairs. Count goes full. There's the pitch. Fisted down the left field line. Drops in for a base hit. On 2 hops to Moon. Hanging on at first with a leadoff single, Garcia. Threat to go 2 for 4 on the base paths this season, and here's Brian Ramirez. Right-handed hitting second baseman at 275, a home run, and 3 RBI. Pitch misses low. Throw to first, and Garcia dives back in head first safely. Patriots are wearing red, white, and blue. Well, they should. They're Patriots. Scruggs deals. Catch at the outside corner with a strike, 1-1. They've got red tops with blue and white striping down where the buttons would be that go around the neck. Kind of a gray and white sleeves with red undershirts. Blue numbers on the back and white trim. Pitch outside, 2-1. Kind of a Red Sox font on the numbers on the back. On the front it says Patriots in white and blue trim. Blue numbers with white trim on the front under the OTS of Patriots. They wear gray pants, blue caps with the interlocking AB for Arlington Baptist on the front. That's in red. Throw to first, and Garcia dives back in head first safely. Pitch fouled back off the top of the screen. Count levels at 2-2 on Ramirez.
When I was down there earlier, it looked like it was some camouflage in the white. I'm not too sure if that's what you saw.
Yeah, that's the gray I was referring to. It's an interesting uniform. Pitch popped foul right side and out of play. Still 2-2. 2-2. Fastball at the end of that, a liner between first and second into right field to base hit. Grounding second and then hanging on right there. Garcia's the BB comes in from right field from the arm of Watson. So back-to-back singles, 2 on, nobody out for Alex Howe. Left-handed hitting right fielder at 356, a homer and 8 RBI. That homer came against UTSA on Wednesday. It was the first of his career.
That was a nice at-bat by Ramirez. He battled there towards the end of the at-bat, but he stayed with that last pitch. He drove through the right side, trying not to do too much with it.
Here's the pitch. Fastball, strike on the outer half. Garcia at second, Ramirez at first. Good speed on the base paths. Nobody out, bottom of the first. Base hit means the game's first run. Scruggs steps off. He goes to second, and they got him. Garcia is out trying to slide back in head first. They caught him stepping in the other direction. And when he tried to dive back in, he was just too far off the bag. Too late. Pickoff went away. Pitch misses low. 1-1 on Howe. Ramirez 2 for 2 on the base paths this season. Takes a pretty healthy lead. His pitch is hit on the ground right side to his left. Etherly goes to first for the sure out. 2 away, on to second, moves Ramirez. There's Alberto Morales, the right-handed slugging third baseman. 238, 366 RBI. Scruggs deals. Curveball splits the plate for a strike. Healthy lead at second for Ramirez. Another curve, misses outside. It's 1-1. Over the top delivery for Scruggs. Steps off, looks to second. Ramirez back in, standing up. Scruggs back to the set. Here's the stretch and pitch. Fastball. Foul tipped to the plate. 1-2. Well, base hit still means a run, but a strike means a scoreless inning for Scruggs.
Looks like the catcher, Foster, is having some issues with some jewelry that he had on. Pulled the chain off from under his jersey.
Probably a good idea.
Yeah.
If he takes a foul ball on that, that'd probably hurt. It'll be a 1-2. Scruggs deals. Curveball upstairs, and Morales had to duck out of the way. That was ticketed for his helmet. Count 2-2. Two. Curveball hit high and deep to left field. Forget about it. It is gone. A home run into the Bronx bullpen. A 2-run home run for Alberto Morales, his first of the year. And the Bronx strike first. It's 2-0.
Morales was sitting dead red on that breaking ball. It was a couple of times that Scruggs brought it off the outside corner, tried to sneak it on the inside edge, and Morales just sat on it, deposited that, it went into the left field bullpen.
Well, there's Victor Garcia Jr., left-handed hitting first baseman. Looks at the ball, it went outside. 289, 2 doubles, and 4 RBI. Pitch is smoked on the ground to second to his right. Etherly makes the grab and the throw to first for the out. That's your inning. But the Bronx get 2 runs on 3 hits. The big hit in the inning, the Morales homer. No errors, nobody left at the end of an inning of play. It's the Bronx 2 and the Patriots nothing. This is Bronx baseball.
Here, we understand how a team is the result of being part of something larger than yourself, creating a better outcome and a better tomorrow. Doctors Hospital Renaissance is proud to support the University of Texas Pan American Bronx.
Dr. Pena, does LASIK surgery work?
LASIK surgery is America's most frequently performed elective procedure. In fact, I've helped thousands of patients see better.
Dr. Pena.
Call me Raulito.
Thousands and thousands. Raulito, are you sure?
Is that thing on?
Yes.
Follow me. I had to put him somewhere. It's a big project.
That's a lot of successful operations. Call Dr. Raulito Pena at 661-UC.
The phone keeps ringing. Gotta make room.
Welcome back out to Edinburgh Baseball Stadium. Alongside Daniel Elizondo, I'm Jonah Goldberg. We go to the top of the second. Bronx 2, Patriots nothing. Alberto Morales, a 2-run home run in the first. Sam Street back on the mound for UTPA. And behind the count, 1-0 on Florentino Moreno, the right-handed hitting third baseman. Street deals. I love that curveball. That's a strike. The count 1-1. Give you Street's numbers in a second. They're awesome. Fastball misses outside. 2-1. Pitch fouled off to the right. 2-2. Street leads the nation in complete games. He's all over the national rankings. It's a little early to give you all of them. 2 complete games and 3 starts. He's 3-0 with an ERA of 0.72. Pitch misses low, 3-2. 3 games and starts, 2 complete games, 1 shutout. 25 innings, 16 hits. 9 fewer hits than innings pitched. Opponent's batting $182 off the street. Fastball misses outside. 3-2 on Moreno. He struck out 24, so strikeout burning, that's really good. You want a really good number? I don't want to say it till after this pitch. Okay, he's only walked 2. Pitch is shot back to the mound. Street fields and underhands to first for the out. 1 away. Because, you know, if I had said he's only walked 2, and that was ball 4, everybody would have said, oh, it's the broadcaster's jinx. So I let it happen first. So nobody could accuse me of any such shenanigans. Here's Justin Watson, left-handed hitting right fielder. Street deals a strike. And that 3-ball count to Moreno was rare enough. Street doesn't get 3-ball counts very often. He's just having another ridiculous season. It's so good that it's not even ridiculous. That's only 3 starts. I know it's early, but after what he did last year and what he's done so far this year with the count at 1-1 on Watson, you just see such big things potentially for him. Pitch fouled off to the left, 1-2. He's already gotten 2 WAC Pitcher of the Week awards. He's gotten a College Sports Madness WAC Player of the Week award. He's gotten a Louisville Slugger Regional Player of the Week, Regional Pitcher of the Week award. 1-2, well outside, 2-2. The best thing you can say about him is he's really good. That's also the most obvious thing, but it doesn't change the fact that it's true. Pitch outside, 3-2. Payoff pitch, line down the left field line, foul. Do it again.
That one was pretty close up at third base line. For a left-handed hitter, usually the ball tails away from that line. It was right on top of it until the very end.
Payoff pitch, curveball, outside ball 4. He walked him.
Now batting first baseman number 11, Clint Hall.
So there's Wet, third walk.
There it is.
Here's Clint Hall, the right-handed hitting first baseman. 1 on, 1 out. We're in the top of the second. Bronx lead 2-0. Pitch a ball. Pitch low, strike as he gets away. No advance by Watson. It's 1-1. Street deals. There's that frisbee fastball. It's outside. 2-1. There's just so much movement on his pitches.
And not just on his breaking balls. I mean, the fastball moves. It moves in and out.
Pitch tapped foul plate. It's like a video game. You can control it at the last second.
Yeah.
And I've said it before, I'll say it again. Standing behind Sam Street in the bullpen is one of the most eye-opening experiences you'll ever have. Because you can see the movement from here to an extent. But until you're that close and personal, you're just seeing how it's coming into the catcher from the pitcher's perspective. It's just amazing. Nothing is straight. Pitch is chopped to second, could be 2. Ramirez goes through his wickets and into center field. On to third. Moves Watson. E4. Fielder's choice E4, actually. Ball reaches on the fielder's choice. Watson is still on the base paths because of the error. So first and third with 1 out. And Street in a jam. Here's Heston Foster. Right-handed hitting catcher, but Foster first going to speak with his third base coach before he, well, he's not going to get too close, but they'll talk a little down the third base line while Huckabee goes out and gives the signs. Pitch a strike. Street deals. Curveball drops in for a strike on the inside corner. It's 0-2 on Foster.
I know you were talking about how you can see the ball move from the pitcher's perspective, but can you imagine as a hitter sitting in that batter's box?
Oh, man.
You're trying to guess where that ball's going to go, and you just can't.
Good luck. Pitch fouled off the screen to the right. Still 0-2. Pitch foul tipped at the plate. Still 0-2. First and third, 1 out. We are in the top of the second. Bronx up 2-0. That could change in a hurry, though. Fly ball means a run for Arlington Baptist. Swing and a miss, strike 3. There's that disappearing frisbee fastball. We should probably call it a cutter, but it just moves so much. And honestly, based on his arm angle, it might actually be a two-seamer.
I mean, it from up here, it almost looks like a curveball, maybe a little bit of a slurve.
Like a slider.
Yeah, like a slurve kind of pitch.
But it's coming in at fastball speed.
I know. I don't know how he does it, but it's a great pitch.
Street deals a fastball, strike on the lower inside corner to Kevin Schultz, a right-handed hitting shortstop. Runner at third is Watson. The runner at first is Hall. This inning should be over by all rights, but an error has extended it. Anything, if the Patriots score, they'll all be unearned, but they count the same on the scoreboard, the only place they matter. Pitch inside, 1-1. Street got the big strikeout of Foster when he needed it. Now any kind of out gets him out of it. 1-1, half swing and a miss at a breaking ball, diving down and away, and the count now is 1-2.
Hey, hold on 1 second.
Got him all. Y'all need a quarter in? One-two pitch. Off the end of the bat, a little flare towards right. Racing in is Howell. Never get there. Dunks in for a base hit. 1 run scores. That's Watson. On to second moves Hall. It's an RBI single for Kevin Schultz. Patriots are on the board. It's 2-1 Bronx.
That was just a bit unfortunate for Street right there. Good pitch off the outside edge, and Schultz just stuck his bat out there and hit a little dinker over first base. It was almost no man's land. Sometimes you just get a bad break.
Now they say, hit them where they ain't.
Exactly.
And it doesn't matter what it looks like. It's a line drive in the box score.
Very true.
Street deals a fastball. The belt for a strike. Oh, fastball outside. It gets through Huckabee, and the runners advance. Pass ball. Count 1-1 on Thompson. You know what? A base hit will give the Patriots the lead now.
Yeah, and that looked like a two-seam fastball from Street. Just popped right out of the glove of Huckabee, and unfortunately it moved up everybody an extra 90 feet.
Street deals. Fastball fisted in the air, foul to the left and out of play. It's 1-2. I'm very impressed by the approach the Patriots are taking at the plate today. They're giving very good at bats. They're patient, they're working the count, and they're fouling off a lot of pitches.
They're sitting on that breaking stuff, which allows them to just put the bat on it.
The 1-2. Swing and a missed strike 3. Right through a disappearing fastball off the outside. 3 strikeouts for Street. That's your inning, but not before the Patriots get an unearned run on 1 hit, 1 error, and 2 left. At the end of an inning and a half, it's 2-1 Bronx. This is Bronx Baseball.
Madness is calling. The 2014 WAC Men's and Women's Basketball Tournament. March 12th through the 15th at Orleans Arena in Las Vegas. 16 teams battle through the brackets on their way to the big dance. Be there to see who will go home the big winner.
Ticket packages on sale now at UTPABronx.com. Welcome back out to Edinburgh Baseball Stadium. Alongside Danny Elizondo, I'm Jonah Goldberg.
Catcher number 8, Jacob Huckabee.
When we go to the bottom of the second, it's 2-1 Bronx. Jacob Huckabee leads it off. It's 6-7-8 in the Bronx order against right-hander Michael Scruggs. Pitch misses low. The Bronx got their runs in the first on a 2-run homer by Alberto Morales. Kevin Schultz responded with an RBI single to give the Patriots an unearned run in the second. Huckabee is 4 for 31 with a run scored this season. Looks at strike one. Scruggs deals. Fastball at the end of that, a line drive to right field. Watson moving over, and he makes the catch on the run for out number 1. Here's Shane Emmon, the left-handed hitting left fielder. He's at 286, 6 for 21, 3 RBI, and 4 runs scored. Folks, schedule changed. If you're just joining us, the Bronx and Patriots were scheduled to play 3 games in 3 days, but due to the probability of showers and thunderstorms over starting really Saturday night and certainly extending into Sunday, run and miss, 0-1 on Ammon. Bronx and Patriots are going to play a doubleheader tomorrow at noon. Be on the air with you at 11:50 here at 956sports.com. Try to get both games in. It's supposed to start raining as early as 5 o'clock, 30% chance of rain at 5, and it just gets worse from there. Pitch misses low and outside, 1-1. You can't start too early. You want people to be here. So, 12 o'clock. Well, see if they can get 2 games in. 1-1. Fastball high, 2-1. That means they do not play tomorrow night. That 6 o'clock game is the first game of the doubleheader tomorrow, and then that 1 p.m. Sunday game is the second game. So they play tomorrow. That's it. And then the series is over, and the Bronx will get ready for Texas A&M Tuesday and Wednesday. 2-1. Fastball popped down the left field line. Twisting foul. 2-2. Now, fans, you're all watching us online, which I think is awesome. Now, while you're doing that, can I ask you all a favor? This is simple, it's easy, and you can do it in half your screen while watching the game in the other half of your screen. And it won't affect your ability to watch, I promise. I'll ask you that favor after this pitch. 2-2. Misses low, 3-2. So, I hope you've heard by now, and maybe you've noticed we have these hashtags at the bottom of our screen. 6th fan and UTPA. Well, the Bronx have a chance to win $100,000 for UTPA for the General Scholarship Fund. Ammon strikes out. First strikeout by Scruggs, 2 away in the second, nobody on. 2-1 Bronx. Here's Brandon Roush. Right-handed hitting DH. He's 3 for 10 with a couple of RBI this year. If you go to utpa.edu/6thfan, there are instructions on how to vote rapid fire. You know what? I'm even going to change that field. First pitch was ball 1. Make it a little easier to find.
Hello.
That's a fan. As the pitch is in the air left center. Diving try by Thompson, but he can't catch it, and it dribbles into left. Into second base is Brandon Roush with a double. Oh, that would have been a heck of a play if he had made it.
That was a long run by Thompson, and he went into the dive and popped out of his glove. Long run, good hustle, but fortunately for Brandon Roush, it was an extra base hit.
Okay, so it's now visible. utpa.edu/6thfan. If you go there, it'll they'll show you how to use an accelerator script, is what it's called, to vote faster. You could vote 1,000 times in an hour. A bunt by the plate goes foul. Evan Mason trying to catch the defense sleeping. Mason at 263, he's 10 for 38, 3 RBI, 3 runs scored. Base hit means a run with Roush at second, 2 out in the bottom of the second. So if you go there and you vote, we're down like 400,000 votes. We're down a lot to BYU right now, but we've been gaining on them steadily. Now this round, this is the final 4. Every university in Division I was in this at the start of the competition almost 2 months ago. Actually, it was 2 months ago. Scruggs throws to second. Back in, standing up is Roush. UTPA faced a similar deficit against UCF last round, came back at the last minute to win, proving it can be possible if everybody continues to vote. A lot of people voting, approaching the 1 million vote mark. 0-1. Fastball up high. 1-1. That's a lot, and $100,000 for scholarships. I mean, that would really help a lot of people to get an education. And we're the only school left in Texas, so I'll appeal to the Arlington Baptist fans as well. Pitch a strike. 1-1. Let's keep that money in Texas. Let's make sure we're able to provide more education for underprivileged people by winning that scholarship money. That's a big deal for UTPA. And obviously it's great for the exposure and the national coverage and the idea that we're beating all these bigger schools. But the scholarship money is the most important part. So if you could go to utpa.edu/sixthfan, follow the instructions on how to vote, and vote as many times as you can while you're watching this game, we would really appreciate it. The 1-2. Inside. 2-2. You can vote on a mobile device as well if you want. And it's really easy. Like, the other day I was exporting some video. I really couldn't do much else on my computer, so I just started voting. This pitch is lined between first and second into right field, a base hit. Rounding third and headed home is Roush. The throw is up the third baseline, not in time. Roush scores. It's an RBI single for Evan Mason, and the Bronx lead 3-1.
Now batting for your Bronx, shortstop, number 29,
Roush showing some good hustle from second base there. It wasn't hit that well, or strongly I should say, to right field, but it was if the throw was a bit on line, it would have been bang bang at the plate.
Bunt shown, pulled back, and the runner went, and Mason steals second on a strike for Garcia. Mason picks up his third steal in 3 attempts, and now base hit means another run for UTPA. Here's the 0-1. In the dirt outside, blocked by Foster. The count 1-1. Even if you were to only vote during commercial breaks, let's say you're watching this full screen and you don't want to minimize, I don't blame you. If you only vote during commercial breaks, you could probably still get like 100 votes in during a commercial break. Or at least 50. I mean, the 1-1. Fastball low and outside.
Yeah, I think it takes about 10 minutes to get to 100 votes.
Okay,
yeah.
So 10.
Maybe more than that.
I think you get more than 10 in a minute.
Yeah, you can get close to 50.
Well, whatever you can get, every little bit helps. This pitch is smoked to third, and it comes up and off of Moreno, and safe at first base is Mason. Infield single for Garcia.
number 1, Brian.
Well, there's Brian Ramirez. He singled and scored in the first. 3-1 Bronx in the bottom of the second. Runners on the corners with 2 out. Base hit means another run for UTPA. Here's the pitch. Fastball misses high. The 1-0. Misses low and inside. 2-0. Look to third, look to first, nothing doing. You know, Jody Nelson, the wife of UTPA President Dr. Robert S. Nelson, has been sitting in the suite, pitch misses low, 3-0, the entire game with her laptop out voting.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
She came here early so she could set up, and she has been voting since, I think, about 6:15 or so. I mean, that tells you what a big deal this is. I know Dr. Nelson has been voting at times too. You know, he doesn't often get an opening in his schedule, but he has even found time to vote. Fastball, strike on the outside corner, 3-1. Runner goes, pitches chopped towards third, gloved by Moreno, throws to first for the out. And that's the inning. But the Bronx get another run. On 3 hits, no errors, 2 left. At the end of 2 innings of play, Bronx lead 3-1. This is Bronx baseball.
They are the dreamers and the promise of the future. They are the hope who will lead us to tomorrow. They are the givers who have the passion to serve. They are the visionaries who will celebrate discovery. They will make a difference. They will change South Texas.
Brave and bold, silver and gold.
We're on a mission.
Aggie up.
Bronx Country just got a whole lot bigger.
Mighty Wolverines of UVU.
Join the herd. Lopes up.
Bold moves, big season, grew up.
We are the new gold standard.
We will be champions.
We are the Western Athletic Conference.
Welcome back out to the UTPA, where are we? Edinburgh Baseball Stadium alongside Danny Elizondo and Jonah Goldberg, top of the third, 3-1 Bronx, and with the play-by-play, here's Danny.
Thank you, Jonah. First pitch from Sam Street, chopped out towards third. Morales has it, fires on to first, and in time to get Trevor Moon. That's one away. Here in the top of the third, Bronx leading 3-1. Bronx got 2 in the first, 1 in the second. Patriots got their run in the top of the second inning as Josh Etherly steps in. It's 1 for 1 with an infield single. He looks at a fastball just a bit under the knees. Street kicks and delivers. Fastball right in the inside edge. Count goes to 1-1. Fastball from Street stays low. 2 balls and a strike. Huckabee flashing the signs to Street. Here comes a 2-1 pitch. A little chopper out towards third. Garcia has it on the run. Fires on the first and in time. 2 away now. That'll bring Ryan Wagley to the plate. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Pitch to Wagley. Big swing and a miss. Street not wasting any time. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball in there for a strike. Quickly goes to 0-2. Chopper over to the left side. Out of play. The 0-2 pitch. Flipped out towards the left side. That will fall in there for a base hit. And again, right off the end of the bat. And these Patriots doing a good job of just sitting on those breaking balls and just poking them out to the outfield. So a 2-out base hit for Wagley. That'll bring Florentino Moreno to the plate. Moreno's 0 for 1. He chopped one to the pitcher. Street works out of the stretch here. Chopper back out towards shortstop. Garcia has it, and it goes off the heel of his glove and into center field. That'll be an E6.
Now batting right fielder number 8, Justin Watson.
Man, that's just a straight 8-6. There's no fielder's choice because Wagley wasn't. He had no chance at Wagley at second.
A couple of errors for the Bronx defense tonight. It's a couple of times now that it extends the inning for Street. As Justin Watson steps in. Runners at first and second, 2 away. Fastball right in the inside corner to Watson. Watson walked back in the second inning, came in to score. He went around the bases on the E4, then came in on the RBI single by Kevin Schultz. You know what? Swing and a miss. Two on, 2 out, 2 strikes. Street sets at the letters. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And Street works around the E6. Gets Watson on strikes, and that'll do it for the Patriots here in the top of the third. No runs, 1 hit, 1 error, and 2 runners left on. In the middle of the third, Bronx lead 3-1. We'll be back with more Bronx baseball after this break.
Here, we understand how a team is the result of being part of something larger than yourself, creating a better outcome and a better tomorrow. Doctors Hospital Renaissance is proud to support the University of Texas Pan American Bronx.
Dr. Pena, does LASIK surgery work?
LASIK surgery is America's most frequently performed elective procedure. In fact, I've helped thousands of patients see better.
Dr. Pena.
Call me Raulito.
Thousands and thousands. Raulito, are you sure?
Is that thing on?
Yes.
Follow me. I had to put him somewhere. It's a big project.
That's a lot of successful operations. Call Dr. Raulito Pena at 661-UC.
The phone keeps ringing. Gotta make room.
Welcome back to Edinburgh Baseball Stadium. Danny Elizondo with you here tonight alongside Jonah Goldberg. We go to the bottom of the third. Alex Howe going to lead things off as the Bronx lead 3-1. First pitch to Howe. Fastball in there for a strike. Howe is 0 for 1 with a ground out to second. Michael Scruggs kicks in, delivers. Breaking ball, low and outside. Count evens at 1-1. A 1-1 pitch. Swinging a liner out towards center field. Thompson goes a couple of steps to his left, and he makes a catch. 1 away. That'll bring Alberto Morales to the plate. Morales hit a 2-run home run back in the first. Gave the Bronx a 2-0 lead at the time. He digs in there. Against Scruggs, nobody on, 1 out. Here comes the pitch. Fastball stays just a bit high. The 1-0 delivery. Swinging a high pop-up. Foster going to go over to take a look. Close to the on-deck circle. He makes the catch. 2 away. That'll bring Victor Garcia Jr. to the plate. Grounded out to second base back in the first. Scruggs kicks and delivers. Fastball right on the knees for a strike. Jacob Huckabee on deck over to the left side. Off speed, right on the inside corner. Quickly 0-2 to Garcia. Here comes the 0-2. Fastball stays high and outside. The 1-2 lined into center field for a base hit. Garcia aboard to extend the bottom of the third. That brings Huckabee to the plate. He's 0 for 1 with a fly out to right. Huckabee looking down to Coach Matrana at third. Garcia takes a good lead off the bag at first. The pitch to Huckabee, chopped down the third base line. Backhand attempt by Moreno, and that is off his glove. And everybody will stay put as they move up an extra base, and it puts runners at first and second. It's a backhand attempt. I think it's a play that he should have made. Go with an E5 on that one. It's a couple of plays now to Moreno. That one, though, a little bit easier than the one before. Shane Hammond steps in there. He looks at a ball blowing outside.
This one not hit as hard as the other one that was scored as a single. That one was just a rocket, where Moreno did a great job to just stop it from going to the outfield and where it would have become a double.
Spin move towards second base. Nothing brewing there as Victor Garcia Jr. got back in there safely.
Bronx scored all 3 of their runs with 2 outs so far.
The 1-0 pitch lined out towards left field. In there for a base hit. Garcia being waved around third. Moon with the ball. Cut off close to the mound as Garcia goes in with head first dive. An RBI single for Shane Hammond, and the Bronx extend their lead 4-1. If that one wasn't cut off, that might have had a chance to get Garcia at the plate.
Oh, yeah. I mean, a good throw, and he would have been out. I'm not sure if they didn't think he was going to go, if they were conceding the run, or what, but Bronx now up 3.
And that one will go unearned for Scruggs as Brendan Roush swings at the first pitch. Comes up empty. Roush 1 for 1 with a double. The 0-1 from Scruggs. Looped over to the right side. A long run for Watson. Will he get there? Yes, he will as he crosses into foul territory. And that'll do it for the Bronx here in the bottom of the third, but not before they get one run on 2 hits, 1 error, and 2 runners left on. After 3 innings of play, the Bronx lead 4-1. We'll be back with more Bronx baseball after this break.
It's the Red Tax Sales event at South Texas Buick GMC. Come in today and claim your Red Tax cash on just about all of our Buick and GMC inventory. It's the Red Tax Sales event at South Texas Buick GMC. Not the biggest, just the best.
Madness is calling. The 2014 WAC Men's and Women's Basketball Tournament. March 12th through the 15th at Orleans Arena in Las Vegas. 16 teams battle through the brackets on their way to the big dance. Be there to see who will go home the big winner.
Ticket packages on sale now at UTPABronx.com.
We go to the top of the 4th here at Edinburgh Baseball Stadium. Danny Elizondo with you here alongside Jonah Goldberg. Bronx lead 4-1. Sam Street brings the pitch. That one misses outside to Clint Hall. 1-0. Hall is, well, looking for his first bat. It was a fielder's choice for him the first time up as he looks at a fastball just a bit under the knees.
So he's 0 for 1.
0 for 1 then. Comes a 2-0. Swinging a little liner out towards second. Grabbed by Ramirez. And that's 1 away here in the top of the 4th.
Now batting catcher number 7, Heston Foster.
That'll bring Heston Foster to the plate. Foster struck out swinging back in the second. Fastball from Street catches the outside edge. Street kicks and delivers. A little blooper out towards second base. This time Ramirez has it on 1 hop, grabs and fires. In time to get Foster. 2 down. Now for Kevin Schultz, who's 1 for 1 with an RBI single.
Shortstop number 16, Kevin Schultz.
That was a little blooper up that first base line right behind the first baseman Garcia and out of the reach of Howe and Wright. Breaking ball catches the outside corner from Street. 0-1. The pitch is fouled off at the plate. Quickly 0-2. I believe Huckabee took that one off the right hand. Home plate umpire Jared Higdon gave him a bit of a breather there as he delivered the ball back to Street. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Fastball called. Strike 3 on the outside corner. Street makes quick work of the Patriots here in the top of the 4th. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on. Middle of the 4th, Bronx lead 4-1. We'll be back with more Bronx baseball after this break.
Dr. Pena.
They are the dreamers and the promise of the future. They are the hope who will lead us to tomorrow. They are the givers who have the passion to serve. They are the visionaries who will celebrate discovery. They will make a difference. They will change South Texas.
The 2-2. Well outside to the backstop. Everybody running. Rio scores the tying run. Swinging a liner past the third baseman into left field. The base hits. Bronx win! Bronx win! Bronx win! This commercial brought to you by Lax Furniture, an official sponsor of the University of Texas Pan American Intercollegiate Athletics.
Welcome back to Edinburgh Baseball Stadium. Danny Elizondo with you here alongside Jonah Goldberg. Bronx lead 4-1. Evan Mason will lead things off for the Bronx. In the bottom of the fourth, this pitch from Michael Scruggs is tied on that lead shoulder. Ball one. Bronx have scored in each of the first 3 innings. 1-0 fastball from Scruggs stays high and outside. 2 balls, no strikes. Mason hit an RBI single in the second. That scored Brandon Roush. It's a 2-0 pitch. Behind the air out towards right center field. A long run for Watson. He won't be able to get there. It'll be picked up by Thompson as Mason heads for second. He slams on the brakes. It'll be a leadoff double for Mason. He gave that one a ride. In the right field alley. He's in scoring position now for Jesus Garcia, who's 2 for 2 with a couple of singles. Scruggs brings the pitch to Garcia, shows bunt, pulls it back and takes it for a strike on the outside corner. The 0-1 pitch to Garcia. Curveball lifted high in the air out towards left field. Moon going back, still going back. He will make the catch. Mason goes back to tag. He heads towards third. The throw to third is not in time. Good heads up base running by Mason. Even with the play in front of him, Mason with the speed to beat the throw.
Oh, Mason has so much speed.
That'll bring Brian Ramirez to the plate. Ramirez is 1 for 2 with a single and a run scored as the infield for the Patriots comes in halfway. A pitch from Scruggs, a fastball upstairs. Ball one. Now the 1-0. Swinging a chopper back up the middle into center field. Mason will come in and score. And the Bronx extend their lead. It's now 5-1. RBI single for Ramirez. That'll bring Alex Howe to the plate. He's 0 for 2. Foster heads out to the mound, wants to have a word with Scruggs. It's a quick chat. Foster back behind the plate. Howe digs in. He grounded out to second back in the first. He flied out to center in the third. Scruggs checks his run. Here comes the pitch to Howe. Breaking ball low and outside. Ball one. Ramirez takes his lead off of first. Scruggs will step off. Looks Ramirez back to the bag. Now the 1-0 to Howe, low and outside. 2 balls, no strikes. That one almost gets away from the right-hander Scruggs. Howe has to jump out of the way of that one. 3-0. Five runs on 10 hits for the Bronx tonight. They have now scored at least 1 run in the first 4 innings of this ball game, as that one misses, well, actually catches the outside corner. 3-1 now on Howe. Ramirez again with a good lead off of first. He's going. There's a high fly ball out towards left field. Moon going back, still going back, and he is there to make the catch. We'll fire that one back in. And Ramirez will have to head back to the bag at first. That'll bring Alberto Morales to the plate. Morales with a 2-run bomb back in the first. He's 1 for 2 tonight. Ramirez takes his lead again off of first. A good lead. There he goes. Low and outside. No throw from Foster. Be a stolen base for Ramirez.
Third steal for Ramirez in 3 attempts this year.
So now another runner in scoring position for the Bronx. A base hit could mean another run. Scruggs sets out the letters. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Morales in the dirt. Ball 2. Pitch will be a spin move. Brought that leg up like he was going to deliver to the plate and just kept spinning towards second. Morales hits one high in the air down the left field line. Moon going back. Now moving towards the foul line, and he will make the catch in foul territory. And that'll do it for the Bronx here in the bottom of the 4th. They do get 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, 1 runner left on. After 4 innings of play, the Bronx now lead 5-1. We'll be back with more Bronx baseball after this break.
They are the dreamers and the promise of the future. They are the hope who will lead us to tomorrow. They are the givers who have the passion to serve. They are the visionaries who will celebrate discovery. They will make a difference. They will change South Texas.
Welcome back to Edinburgh Baseball Stadium. Go to the top of the 5th with the play-by-play. Here's Jonah.
Well, I thank you, Danny. The Bronx up 5-1. They've scored in every inning, 2 in the first and 1 in each of the ensuing innings. First pitch swinging, Zachary Thompson, grounder to second. Ramirez up with it. Throws to first for the out, 1 away. Thompson's 0 for 2. Sam Street just delivered his 65th pitch, his 47th strike, so he's mowing along. The only run he gave up was unearned, came with 2 outs in the second on an RBI single by Kevin Schultz. He's ended every inning with a strikeout thus far. Street deals. Low and outside to Trevor Moon, who's flied out and grounded out today. Bronx, a 2-run homer for Alberto Morales in the first, an RBI single for Evan Mason in the second, an RBI single for Shane Hammond in the third, and an RBI single by Brian Ramirez in the fourth. 1-0 is lifted down the right field line. Howe giving chase towards the line. He slides, and he can't get there, and it drops in fair. Headed towards second base with a double, Trevor Moon.
Now batting for the Patriots, second base.
First extra base hit for the Patriots. Here's Josh Etherly. 1 for 2, an infield single in the first. Street steps off. Base hit means a run for the Patriots. 1 on, 1 out in the top of the fifth, 5-1 Bronx. There's the breaking ball. Drops low. Street deals. Fastball strike on the lower inside corner. It's 1-1. Street comes set at the letters. Throws to first. Sliding just back in, foot first safely is Moon. Throw to second. Sliding back in, feet first safely is Moon. Arlington Baptist, the team, they'll schedule some D1s throughout the season. Another throw to second, and again sliding back in, feet first safely Moon. They're going to play Texas Southern later in the year. They always, and they'll play, you know, they're in the NCCAA, so it's not affiliated with the NCAA, but they'll always play, they'll play NCAA schools at all divisions. They'll play NAIA schools. They'll want to play anyone and everyone. And that's a great experience for these kids. Pitch high, 2-1 on Etherly. Two-1. Nubbed foul at the plate. I think I might have gotten a piece of Etherly. 2-2. Will be a 2-2. Throw to second. And again, just ahead of the throw is Moon.
Seems like Moon is getting his foot in there as the ball is then in the glove of Garcia. Some good timing there with Street and Garcia working on trying to get the pick off.
Street waiting. Now dealing. Breaking ball. Flared in the air to right. Howe back a few steps to make the catch. 2 away. Runner tags, throw coming in, cut off. On the third moves Moon, 2 away. And a run 90 feet away with 2 outs in the top of the 5th. The Bronx up 4, and here's Ryan Wagley. 1 for 2, he singled in the 3rd. Street deals. Swing and a miss. Blew a fastball by him. Big rib and a miss. 0-2. The pitch, strike 3 called. 5 innings in a row. Street has struck out the last batter of the inning. And you know what? That's the inning. So, no runs, a hit, no errors, a man left. 6 strikeouts for Street. 4.5 in the books. We're halfway through it. Bronx lead 5-1. This is Bronx Baseball.
Here, we understand how a team is the result of being part of something larger than yourself, creating a better outcome and a better tomorrow. Doctors Hospital Renaissance is proud to support the University of Texas Pan American Bronx.
Dr. Pena, does LASIK surgery work?
LASIK surgery is America's most frequently performed elective procedure. In fact, I've helped thousands of patients see better.
Dr. Pena.
Call me Raulito.
Thousands and thousands. Raulito, are you sure?
Is that thing on?
Yes.
Follow me. I had to put him somewhere. It's a big project.
That's a lot of successful operations. Call Dr. Raulito Pena at 661-UC.
The phone keeps ringing. Gotta make room.
Welcome back out to Edinburgh Baseball Stadium alongside Danny Elizondo. I'm Jonah Goldberg. We go to the bottom of the 5th. The Bronx lead the Patriots 5-1. 5-6-7 in the Bronx order against right-hander Michael Scruggs, who just dealt his 76th pitch, his 43rd strike. This one to Victor Garcia Jr. Garcia 1-4-2, singled and scored in the 3rd. Pitch outside, 1-1. Bronx scored in every inning. 2 in the first on a 2-run shot by Alberto Morales into the Bronx pen down the left field line. 1-1. Breaking ball fouled off to the left, 1-2. Evan Mason an RBI single in the 2nd. Shane Ammon an RBI single in the 3rd. Brian Ramirez an RBI single in the 4th. Patriots run came in the 2nd on an RBI single by Kevin Schultz. Count levels at 2-2 on Garcia. There's the pitch. In the dirt. 3-2. Pitch popped foul, straight back and out of play. We'll do it again. Pitch is on the ground to the right side, Etherly to his left, fields and throws to first for the out. 1 away. Here's Jacob Huckabee. He is 0 for 2 today. Well, there is some weather coming in. That's the phrase most people would use. I hate that phrase. Of course there's weather coming in. There's weather right now. The weather is clear. It is beautiful. But there's nasty weather coming in, we think. Pitch chopped off to the left. Rain and potentially thunderstorms in the forecast starting as early as 5 p.m. tomorrow and then running through Sunday. As such, Sunday's game and Saturday night's game have been turned into a Saturday afternoon doubleheader. Pitch a ball, 1-1. Noontime tomorrow, high noon, we'll be having first pitch, so 11:50 pregame here on 956sports.com. As the Bronx and Patriots will complete the series with games 2 and 3. Pitch low and outside, 2-1. So there'll be no Saturday night game, no Sunday game. Just tomorrow. I can't say afternoon, it's tomorrow noon.
Well,
unless we start at 12:01.
12:05, I mean.
Well, no, but we start on the... Oh, you're right, we do start at 12:05, so it is afternoon. Pitch in the air to left. Moon is there to make the catch, and they're 2 away. 4 straight retired by Scruggs. So you're right. My correction. It is afternoon. If it was right at noon, I guess it would be after morning. Huh?
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's a thing. Shane Ammon digs in, 1 for 2, an RBI single in the third. And Scruggs deals. Fastball. Popped him up towards shallow left. In comes Moon, and medium left, actually, to make the catch. Final out of the inning, 3 up, 3 down. At the end of 5 innings of play, it's 5-1 Bronx. This is Bronx Baseball.
It's the Red Tax Sales event at South Texas Buick GMC. Come in today and claim your Red Tax cash on just about all of our Buick and GMC inventory. It's the Red Tax Sales event at South Texas Buick GMC. Not the biggest, just the best.
Matt.
Welcome back out to Edinburgh Baseball Stadium. Alongside Danny Elizondo, I'm Jonah Goldberg. Top of the 6th, 5-1 Bronx, and the pitch fouled off to the left by Florentino Moreno against Sam Street. Street now 76 pitches, 55 strikes. He deals. Fastball outside, 1-1 on Moreno. Moreno's 0 for 2. The 1-1. Fastball, chopper over the mound. Ramirez back on it. Throws to first for the out. 1 away. That'll bring up Justin Watson. He walked and scored in the second, struck out swinging in the third.
Number 8, Justin Watson.
Pitches on the ground, right side. Ramirez to his left, fields and sidearms to first for the out. Quickly 2 away in the 6th. That'll bring up Clint Hall, who is 0 for 2. Now, fans, you see that URL at the bottom of your screen, utpa.edu/6thfan. I'm going to make another appeal. If you haven't gone to it yet, please go to it now. utpa.edu/6thfan and follow the instructions on how to vote. There's $100,000 in scholarship money at stake. General Scholarship Fund for the University of Texas Pan American. We're in the final 4. We have till Sunday at 11 p.m. Central Time to advance. Currently down 60% to 40% to BYU. Pitch low, 1-0. When we started the day, what were we at, 35, 34?
35.
And that's with almost 2 million votes in. So to move up a percentage is incredibly hard. We've been moving up consistently throughout the day. Pitch low 2-0, which tells you how many people are voting. So keep voting. Please vote. Use the instructions there. You can vote 1,000 times an hour. I kid you not. Pitch a strike 2-1. And you might make the difference in pushing UTPA over the top and into the championship round. 2-1, a shot back to the mound, hits off of Street's glove. He recovers and sidearms to first for the out. That's the end of a 1-2-3 inning for Street. 5.5 in the books. Bronx lead 5-1. This is Bronx baseball.
Madness is calling. The 2014 WAC Men's and Women's Basketball Tournament. March 12th through the 15th at Orleans Arena in Las Vegas. 16 teams battle through the brackets on their way to the big dance. Be there to see who will go home the big winner.
Ticket packages on sale now at utpabronx.com.
Well outside to the backstop. Everybody running. Rio scores the tying run. Swinging a liner past the third baseman into left field. A base hit. Bronx win. Bronx win. Bronx win.
This commercial brought to you by Lax Furniture, an official sponsor of the University of Texas Pan American Intercollegiate Athletics. Welcome back out to Edinburgh Baseball Stadium alongside Danny Elizondo. I'm Jonah Goldberg. Go to the bottom of the 6th. It's 5-1 Bronx. 8-9-1 in the UTPA order against right-hander Michael Scruggs. 86 pitches, 48 strikes through 5. And the first pitch misses outside to Brandon Roush. Double and a run scored in the second, a flyout in the third. 1-0. Fastball inside. 2-0. Danny, I see you're writing a women's tennis recap. How did they do?
They won 6-0
at
Grambling State. 9-4 now on the season.
Wow.
Their second four-match win streak this season.
Pitch low, 3-0. That's a great start. When was the last time they were this good, Danny?
2007.
Nice.
That's when they had their 5-match win streak.
Pitch low, ball 4, 4-pitch leadoff walk, Brandon Roush. When was the last time they won 9 matches in a season?
I don't think they've ever done that before. 5. Well,
they've never done that.
Sorry. I was talking about the win streak. Sorry, they won 5 one other time.
But they never won 6.
They've never won 6. Off the top of my head, I don't know when was the last time they won 9 though.
Pitch misses low. Well, I'm sure that will be in your match preview for their next match. So I will make sure I log on to utpabronx.com to read it. Also, I'm sure you'll have a note in there on when was the last time they started this good. If you don't have it off the top of your head, pitch in the dirt, wild pitch on to second, moves Roush. We don't want to give away all the good nuggets, because if we do, nobody's going to go to our website. So, chance for another run for UTPA. A base hit means a run. With Evan Mason at the plate, he of the RBI single in the second. He doubled and scored in the fourth. So he's gotten the easy 2 out of the way. Triple and a home run, anybody? Anybody? It could happen. Swinging a chopper right side. Grabbed by Etherly. Throws to first for the out. On the third moves Roush. Well, now a fly ball means a run.
Nobody for your votes. Shortstop, number 29, Jesus Garcia.
And a meeting of the minds on the mound. There is right-handed action in the Arlington Baptist bullpen.
is Austin Valdez warming up in the bullpen for the Patriots.
Well, they're going to leave Scruggs in for now. Approaching that that magical number of 100. I don't know what it means, but it's a number. He's at 93 right now. Like, I know there's data that says that, you know, pitchers start to lose effectiveness at 100, but I don't know, is that compared to 0 pitches, to like their first 10 pitches compared to pitches 90 through 10 or pitches 100 through 110? Well, I mean, that makes sense. As you go on, you would get tired, but I mean, that doesn't mean you can't pitch anymore, pitch high. To Jesus Garcia, who's 2 for 3. I love listening to Coach Mantrana talk about pitch count. He is not a fan of that number. Pitches, chop left side, foul. As he put it, who came up with 100? Why is it 100? Why did that suddenly become a magical number? What does it mean? You look at a guy and you watch the way he pitches. Is he pitching in duress at all times, or is it free and easy? Is it I mean, not all 100 pitch counts are made the same. 1-1. Pitch misses low. And if you build the guy up and he's used to throwing a lot of pitches, then he's not going to have any problems throwing more pitches. And that's why Sam Street can go out and throw 140, 130 every time out, because he's used to it. Does it all the time. Pitch in the air, left center field. A long run and a dive, and he's not going to get it. It goes to the wall. Rounding second ahead for third, Garcia, as Rouse scores. It's an RBI triple for Jesus Garcia. And the Bronx now lead 6-1.
Now batting for your Bronx, second baseman, number 1, Brian Ramirez.
Here's Brian Ramirez, 2 for 3, a couple of singles, an RBI, and a run scored. Scruggs deals. Big rip and a miss at a high, hard one. Fly ball means a run. A ground ball to the middle infield means a run. They pinch in at the corners. The 0-1. Curveball drops inside. It's 1-1. Scruggs deals. Fastball upstairs. 2-1 the count. Here's the pitch. Big rip and a miss at a high, hard one. Count 2-2 on Ramirez. Garcia at third, 1 out in the bottom of the 6th. A run is in. The Bronx lead 6-1. Two. Swing and a fly ball foul right side and out of play. Do it again. 2-2. Curveball. Outside. 3-2.
That breaking ball looked pretty close off that outside corner, but a good eye by Ramirez.
Payoff pitch. Swing and a flare towards center field. It's going to be deep enough, I think. Thompson makes the catch. Garcia tags from third. He's coming home. The throw is nowhere near in time. Garcia scores. It's a sac fly and an RBI for Brian Ramirez. The Bronx now lead 7-1.
Now batting for your Bronx, right fielder, number 14, Alex Howe.
Here's Alex Howe. And he looks at the first pitch strike. Howe's 0 for 3. He's the only Bronc yet to reach base in some shape or form. He's one of only 2 Broncs without a hit. Count levels at 1-1. Aces clean 2 down. We're in the bottom of the 6th. 2 in. It's 7-1 Broncs. 7 runs, 11 hits for the Broncs. 1 run, 4 hits for the Patriots. Count 1-2 on Howe. One, 2. Low and outside. 2-2. Pitch outside. 3-2. Payoff pitch, outside ball 4, walked him. The inning continues. Second walk of the inning. And of the game. Issued by Scruggs. And that is going to do it for Scruggs. Across the line, that means the calls of the bullpen is coming. We'll let you know we'll let you know who it is when we come back. This is Bronx Baseball.
Here, we understand how a team is the result of being part of something larger than yourself, creating a better outcome and a better tomorrow. Doctors Hospital Renaissance is proud to support the University of Texas Pan American Bronx.
Dr. Pena, does LASIK surgery work?
LASIK surgery is America's most frequently performed elective procedure. In fact, I've helped thousands of patients see better.
Dr. Pena.
Call me Raulito.
Thousands and thousands. Raulito, are you sure?
Is that thing on?
Yes.
Follow me. I had to put him somewhere. It's a big project.
That's a lot of successful operations. Call Dr. Raulito Pena at 661-UC.
The phone keeps ringing. Gotta make room.
It's the Red Tax Sales event at South Texas Buick GMC. Come in today and claim your Red Tax cash on just about all of our Buick and GMC inventory. It's the Red Tax Sales event at South Texas Buick GMC. Not the biggest, just the best.
Madness is calling. The 2014 WAC Men's and Women's Basketball Tournament. March 12th through the 15th at Orleans Arena in Las Vegas. 16 teams battle through the brackets on their way to the big dance. Be there to see who will go home the big winner.
Ticket packages on sale now at UTPABronx.com. Back at Edinburgh Baseball Stadium alongside Danny Elizondo, I'm Jonah Goldberg, bottom of the 6th. Alex Howe at first with 2 outs, 2 in, Bronx up 7-1. Alberto Morales at the plate, and the pitch misses low. Howe drew a 6-pitch walk to knock out Michael Scruggs. Now Austin Valdez is the new right-hander into the ball game. Valdez deals. Fastball upstairs. The count is 2-0. Two and one. So Howell belongs to Scruggs. We can't yet total up his line. Valdez deals. Howell goes. Pitch outside for ball. Strike either. Call this throw to second is in time. They got him. And that ends the inning. So the Bronx get 2 runs on 1 hit. No errors. They leave 1. At the end of 6 innings of play, it's 7-1 Bronx. This is Bronx baseball.
The 2-2. Well outside to the backstop. Everybody running. Rio scores the tying run. Swinging a liner past the third baseman into left field. A base hit. Bronx win. Bronx win. Bronx win.
This commercial brought to you by Lax Furniture, an official sponsor of the University of Texas Pan American Intercollegiate Athletics.
They are the dreamers and the promise of the future. They are the hope who will lead us to tomorrow. They are the givers who have the passion to serve. They are the visionaries who will celebrate discovery. They will make a difference. They will change South Texas.
Welcome back out to Edinburgh Baseball Stadium alongside Danny Elizondo. I am Jonah Goldberg. We go to the top of the 7th. The Bronx leads 7-1. And with the play-by-play, here's Danny.
Thank you, Jonah. That'll be Heston Foster leading things off for the Patriots. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a ground out today. Sam Street back out there for another inning of work. He brings the first pitch, chopper out towards third. Grabbed by Morales, he sets up, fires across the diamond, and in time to get Foster 1 pitch and 1 out here in the 7th. So now Kevin Schultz steps in. He's 1 for 2, an RBI single back in the 2nd. Street with the pitch. This is outside, ball 1. Street out of the windup, kicks and delivers. Swing and a miss. Right through the off-speed pitch. Count evens at 1 ball and 1 strike. Schultz swings at the fastball from Street, lifted high in the air out towards shallow left field. Garcia from short goes out to make the catch. 2 away. So now Zachary Thompson comes to the plate, 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a ground out.
Number 2, Zachary Thompson.
Thompson batting left-handed, digs in. Nobody on, 2 outs. The first pitch to Thompson, fouled over to the left side. The 0-1. Swinging a chopper out towards second base. Grabbed by Ramirez. He flips it over to first. Plenty of time to get Thompson, and that'll retire the side for the Patriots. That is 3, 6, 8 in a row set down by Street. In the middle of the 7th, it's stretch time here at Edinburgh Baseball Stadium. Bronx lead 7-1. We'll be back with more Bronx baseball after this break.
They are the dreamers and the promise of the future. They are the hope who will lead us to tomorrow. They are the givers who have the passion to serve. They are the visionaries who will celebrate discovery. They will make a difference. They will change South Texas.
Brave and bold, silver and gold.
We're on a mission.
Aggie up.
Bronx Country just got a whole lot bigger.
Mighty Wolverines of UVU.
Join the herd. Lopes up.
Bold moves, big season, grew up.
We are the new gold standard.
We will be champions.
We are the Western Athletic Conference.
Welcome back to Edinburgh Baseball Stadium. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Danny Elizondo with you here alongside Jonah Goldberg. Bronx lead 7-1. Alberto Morales was left at the plate when Alex Howe was caught stealing to end the inning. Morales will step in there with a new count. It's 1-4-3 tonight with a 2-run home run back in the first. The pitch from the pitcher, Austin Valdez, is in there for a strike. The pitch lifted over to the right side and out of play. It's another GNS glass foul ball. Valdez kicks and delivers. Fastball hit high in the air out towards the right side. Watson going back now, racing in, and he is there to make the catch. One down now for Victor Garcia Jr. It's 1-4-3 with a single and a run scored. Scored that run back in the third on the RBI single by Shane Ammon. The pitch from Valdez catches the outside edge on Garcia. Batting left-handed. There's the 0-1. Breaking ball in the dirt. Good eye by Garcia. The count will even up at a ball and a strike. A 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball misses high and outside. 2-1. Bronx with 7 runs on 11 hits tonight. Patriots 1 run on 4 hits. Off speed, misses away again. Count goes to 3-1. That run, though, is unearned for Sam Street.
That's correct.
3-1 now from Valdez. Fouled over to the left side. And that one goes off of one of the suites and back out into the seats. This count goes full here on Garcia. Here comes the payoff pitch. Swinging a chopper out towards second base. Etherly has it. Fires on to first with plenty of time and gets Garcia for out number 2. That'll bring Jacob Huckabee to the plate. Huckabee 0-for-2. He reached underneath 5 back in the third. The pitch to Huckabee catches the outside corner. 0-1. Shane Ammon comes out on deck over to the left side for the Bronx. The 0-1 pitch from Valdez. Swing and a miss right over the top of the breaking ball. So Huckabee behind in the count here, 0-2. Comes the 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball lifted high in the air out towards center field. Thompson comes in, now moves over to his left. He's there to make the catch. That'll retire the side for the Bronx here in the bottom of the 7th. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on after 7 innings of play. Bronx lead 7-1. We'll be back with more Bronx baseball after this break.
Here, we understand how a team is the result of being part of something larger than yourself, creating a better outcome and a better tomorrow. Doctors Hospital Renaissance is proud to support the University of Texas Pan American Bronx.
Dr. Pena, does LASIK surgery work?
LASIK surgery is America's most frequently performed elective procedure. In fact, I've helped thousands of patients see better.
Dr. Pena.
Call me Raulito.
Thousands and thousands. Raulito, are you sure?
Is that thing on?
Yes.
Follow me. I had to put him somewhere. It's a big project.
That's a lot of successful operations. Call Dr. Rolito Pena at 661-UC.
The phone keeps ringing. Gotta make room.
It's the Red Tax Sales event at South Texas Buick GMC. Come in today and claim your Red Tax cash on just about all of our Buick and GMC inventory. It's the Red Tax Sales event at South Texas Buick GMC. Not the biggest, just the best.
Welcome back to Edinburgh Baseball Stadium. Go to the top of the 8th. Trevor Moon going to lead things off for the Patriots. See, first pitch from Sam Street is in there for a strike. 0-1. I'm Danny Elizondo alongside Jonah Goldberg. Opening game of this 3-game set between the Bronx and the Arlington Baptist College Patriots, as that one misses just a bit outside. 1-1 the count. This series was supposed to spread out over 3 days, but because of possible bad weather on Sunday, Street catches the outside corner for strike 1 and 2. The Bronx and the Patriots will be playing a doubleheader tomorrow, starting at 12:05. As the 1-2 pitch is way outside.
We found our winner in the dirtiest part of lot, ladies and gentlemen.
Count evens up at 2-2. Street looks in for the side. 2-2 pitch lifted over to the right side. A long run for. How will he get there? No, he won't, as he picks it up on a hop. Again, another little bloop single for the Patriots. As Moon is aboard now for Josh Etherly. Etherly is 1-4-3 with a single that came back in the first inning. The pitch to Etherly, fastball, right on the inside edge. Moon takes his lead off of first. Bunted down the third base side. Gonna get underneath the hand of Morales, and Moon will come around to third. I think that'll be a, I don't know, that's a tough play. I mean, he went with a bare hand attempt. It went underneath his hand.
I was working on my game recap. I can't help you, Danny. Putting a WW in my book. Oh, Phil Rizzuto's wasn't watching.
I don't know. That's a tough call.
Well, it's all on you now.
I think that's going to be a base hit, I believe. As that one misses just a bit outside to Ryan Wagley.
So you're giving, what, a hit and error?
No, you know what?
He makes it second.
That one's going to go as an E5. That one was bunted pretty hard. I think if Morales would have gone with a glove instead of the bare hand attempt, he would have had him.
Well, you could call it a sack bunt and an error.
But he was trying to, like,
bunt for a hit. Okay. Oh, like I said.
Yeah.
WW. Yeah, I mean, down 6, I would think he'd be bunting for a hit.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
So Street now with runners at second and third, nobody out. Here comes the 1-2. Swing and a miss. And Wagley's down on strikes.
7 strikeouts for Street.
Now batting for the Patriots, third baseman, number 22, Florentino.
So that'll bring Florentino Moreno to the plate. He's 0-4-2. Moreno will have a word with Barrett Weaver, who stands at third base coach's box. So now Moreno, after his quick chat with head coach Barrett Weaver, now digs in. Runners at second and third, 1 out. Bronx leads 7-1. Street sets at the letters. Here comes the pitch. Chopper out towards the left side. Grabbed by Morales, knocked down, and he will not have a play. That'll be an infield single for Moreno.
As soon as Morales dove for that ball, it was over. Best play the Bronx probably had at a play would be to let that ball go through to Garcia. As is Moon scores, Etherly moves to third, and Moreno's aboard with an infield RBI single.
So now runners on the corners for Justin Watson. 1 away. Now Street could use a ground ball to try to get a double player to get out of this inning. The pitch to Watson, stabbed at, but comes up empty with a bunt attempt for strike 1. Bullpen now busy with a right-hander throwing. Street brings the pitch, swinging a liner through the right side and into right field for a base hit. Throw comes back into the infield as it's an RBI single for Watson. Etherly comes in to score.
For the Patriots, first baseman, number 11, Clint Hall. Hall.
So now Clint Hall comes in. He's 0 for 3. Runners at first and second. The breaking ball is way outside from Street. A nice stop by Huckabee.
It's Andrew Padron getting loose in the pen. Not scheduled to start this weekend.
Now the 1-0. Fastball chopper out towards shortstop. Grabbed by Garcia. He's going to step on the bag himself. Fires on to first, and the throw is up the first base line. That'll be an E6.
Well, yeah. It's the 6-3 fielder's choice, and the error allows the run to score. You can't assume the double play, but the runner should have been at third. You're right.
Now batting catcher, number 7, Heston Foster.
So now it's 7-4 in favor of the Bronx as Heston Foster comes to the plate. Fastball from Street, just a bit high. There's a strike in the outside corner. Count evens things up at 1-1.
Well, Coach Mantrano was saying it all week. He's saying Arlington Baptist is a lot better team than we saw the last 2 years. Remember, the Bronx won by at least 10 runs in all 6 of the outings the last 2 years. This has been a very different ball game.
That one stays outside. 2 balls and a strike. Liner goes over to the right side, in there for a base hit. Hall heading towards third. Howe comes up with it. Fires it back in. It'll be a double for Foster. And now the Patriots starting to put something together here in the top of the 8th.
Well, they're bringing the tying run to the plate right now.
Kevin Schultz.
Brandon Hennessy, the Bronx pitching coach, out to the mound for a chat.
So all of a sudden it's 7-4. Couple of errors have kept this inning going. 4 errors on the night for the Bronx defense.
I mean, the inning should be over by all rights.
Now that'll bring Kevin Scholes to the plate. He's 1 for 3 with an RBI single. Represents the tying run for the Patriots.
Only one of these runs is earned. Only one of them will be earned. Go ahead.
There's a strike right over the heart of the plate.
Just the first one. Without the errors, Moon's the only man who would have scored. The inning would have otherwise ended.
Here's the 0-1. Breaking ball, swing and a miss.
Little consolation for Street, of course. You know, guys like him don't look at runs and earned runs. They look at the final score. And they look at W or L.
Street gets a sign from Huckabee. Here comes the 0-2. Just off the outside edge. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Called strike 3 on the outside corner. 8th strikeout of the night for Street. That'll do it for the Patriots here in the 8th, but not before they get 3 runs on 4 hits, 2 errors, and 2 left on in the middle of the 8th. Bronx leads 7-4. We'll be back with more Bronx baseball after this break.
Here, we understand how a team is the result of being part of something larger than yourself, creating a better outcome and a better tomorrow. Doctors Hospital at Renaissance is proud to support the University of Texas Pan American Bronx.
Dr. Pena, does LASIK surgery work?
LASIK surgery is America's most frequently performed elective procedure. In fact, I've helped thousands of patients see better.
Dr. Pena.
Call me Raulito.
Thousands and thousands. Raulito, are you sure?
Is that thing on?
Yes.
Follow me. I had to put him somewhere. It's a big project.
That's a lot of successful operations. Call Dr. Rolito Pena at 661-UC.
The phone keeps ringing. Gotta make room.
Welcome back to Edinburgh Baseball Stadium. Go to the bottom of the 8th. Bronx lead 7-4 as Shane Hammond looks at a striker on the outside corner. Danny Elizondo with you here alongside Jonah Goldberg. Austin Valdez out on the mound for the Patriots. Bronx lead 7-4. The 0-1 in the dirt. Count evens at a ball and a strike. Patriots have had some help from the Bronx defense. But the Bronx offense putting up 7 runs on 11 hits. The off speed to Hammond stays high. 2-1. The 2-1 delivery. Swinging a liner down the left field line. It'll slice just foul. So Hammond will dig back in there with a 2-2 count. But Valdez steps off. Now the 2-2 pitch, swing and a foul back into the screen. Count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's a 2-2 yet again. Swinging a little blooper out towards the left side. Moon coming in. He is there to make the catch. 1 down now for Brennan Roush. Roush 1 for 2 with a double, a walk, and a couple runs scored tonight. Valdez kicks in, delivers. Fastball right on the knees, taken for a strike. The 0-1. Swinging a pop-up over to the right side. Out of play. Another Ginez Glass foul ball. Count is quickly 0-2 here on Roush. And Mason on deck as Roush swings and misses for strike 3. 2 away now for Evan Mason. First strikeout of the night for Valdez. Mason digs in. He's 2 for 3, a single, double, run scored, and a run batted in, and a stolen base. Now the pitch to Mason. Shows bunt. Pulled it back and now went all the way to the backstop for a ball. Here's the 1-0 from Valdez. Now it catches the outside corner. So the count evens at 1-1. Breaking ball, catches the outside edge again. Nice pitch there from Valdez. 1-2 on Mason. Nobody on, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 8th. Bronx lead 7-4. Foul over to the left side. Don't forget, tomorrow, the doubleheader to wrap up this 3-game set. Starts at 12:05. We'll be on the air 11:50. So 1-2 pitch just misses outside. Valdez working quickly here, brings the 2-2. Breaking ball stays high and away, and Mason has worked the count full. Chopper now on the payoff pitch, right between the glove and the legs of the shortstop Scholes. Mason goes for second. It'll be an E6 all the way. So the inning will continue. Now back to the top of the order with Jesus Garcia. Garcia 3 for 4, a couple of singles, a triple, run scored, and a run batted in. Foster wants a quick word with Valdez. Garcia digs in there with a runner in scoring position. Now time going to be called. Looks like head coach Barrett Weaver heads out to the mound. Does have a couple of pitchers warming up. Is yet to signal to the bullpen. Couple of right-handers tossing for the Patriots.
One of them is Jeremiah Skiba.
Home plate umpire Jared Higdon goes out there to break up the mound meeting. Runners will get back into their positions. Valdez has done a pretty good job out of the bullpen for the Patriots. Out of 32 pitches, 22 for strikes.
And with Skiba is Devin Patton.
A breaking ball from Valdez in the dirt. Ball 1 to Garcia. The 1-0. Fastball right on the outside corner. 1-1 the count. The 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball in the dirt. That will allow Mason to go over to third. It'll be a wild pitch for Valdez. Now Mason 90 feet away from coming in to score. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 8th. Valdez now out of the lineup, brings the 2-1. This is outside. 3 balls and a strike. Coach Weaver for the Patriots on the top step. Looks like he wants to come out there. It's a 3-1. Catches the outside corner. Garcia thought it was a ball, and he tossed his bat, was headed down to first base already. But he will dig back in there with a full count. Here comes the payoff pitch. Swinging a high fly ball to the right side. It's going to slice out of play. Payout pitch once again, swinging a fly ball out towards center field. Thompson going back, and he is there to make the catch. That'll retire the side for the Bronx here in the bottom of the 8th. No runs, no hits, one error, and one runner left on. After 8 innings of play, the Bronx lead 7-4. We'll be back with more Bronx baseball after this break.
Here, we understand how a team is the result of being part of something larger than yourself, creating a better outcome and a better tomorrow. Doctors Hospital Renaissance is proud to support the University of Texas Pan American Bronx.
Dr. Pena, does LASIK surgery work?
LASIK surgery is America's most frequently performed elective procedure. In fact, I've helped thousands of patients see better.
Dr. Pena.
Call me Raulito.
Thousands and thousands. Raulito, are you sure?
Is that thing on?
Yes.
Follow me. I had to put him somewhere. It's a big project.
That's a lot of successful operations. Call Dr. Raulito Pena at 661-UC.
The phone keeps ringing. Gotta make room.
Welcome back to Edinburgh Baseball Stadium. We go to the top of the 9th, and with the play-by-play, here's Jonah.
Thank you, Danny. Bronx up 7-4, and Sam Street will look for his umpteenth complete game. And the first pitch to Zachary Thompson misses outside. Thompson, the only Patriot who didn't bat in the 8th when Street allowed 3 runs, only one of which was earned thanks in part to 2 errors. Thompson's 0 for 3, and he takes strike 1. 115 pitches, 82 strikes for Street. Just a light day at the office for him. Trying to throw his 3rd consecutive complete game and continue to lead the nation in that category. 1-1 off the end of the bat, a fly ball foul down the left field line. Some light tossing in the Bronx pen, no serious throwing. Andrew Padron was up an inning ago, just in case. Street deals. Fastball, strike 3, swing and a miss. Foul tipped into the mitt of Huckabee, who holds on. 9 strikeouts for Street.
Now batting for the Patriots, left fielder, number 3, Trevor Moon.
Trevor Moon, the batter. 2 for 4, double, a single, and a run. Pitch. A strike. A 1 inside and low. 2. It's 1-1. Interestingly enough, because Street allowed a run, his ERA is going to go up after this game, even if he throws the complete game. Pitch fouled back to the screen. That's what happens when your ERA is below 1. Most guys, you pitch 9 innings, give up 1 earned, you think, well, my ERA is going to drop. Pitch in the air to center, backtracking, makes it, and he makes a nice running catch. 2 away.
Now batting for the Patriots, second baseman, number 1, Josh Etherly.
There's Josh Etherly, who's 1 for 4. Infield single, reached on an error and scored a run in the 8th. We'll get some instructions from Coach before going to the plate. Street deals. Bunt shown. Fastball taken for a strike on the lower inside corner, and the Bronx are 2 strikes away. Street deals. A little low, 1-1 on Etherly. Pitch, fastball, strike on the lower inside corner. It's 1-2, and the Broncs are a strike away. Trying to snap a 3-game skid. Half swing, did he go? No! Says first base umpire Tracy Rolls. We'll do it again, now the count 2-2. Pitch is chopped left side. Morales back on it in fair territory. Fires to first. Scoop by Garcia. They got him. And this game is over. This one belongs to the Broncs. It's a 7-4 victory for the UTPA Broncs over the Arlington Baptist Patriots. The win goes to Sam Street. He is 4-0. Street, 9 innings, third straight complete game, leads the nation. 4 runs, just one of which was earned. On 8 hits. He walked 1 and struck out 8. The loss goes to Michael Scruggs, 5 2/3, 7 runs, 6 earned, 11 hits, 2 walks, 1 strikeout. Broncs got on the board in the first on a 2-run homer by Alberto Morales. An RBI single by Kevin Schultz got the Patriots within 1, but in the bottom of the inning, Broncs got that run back on an RBI single by Evan Mason. RBI single by Shane Ammon in the third made it 4-1. Then in the fourth, an RBI single by Brian Ramirez made it 5-1. In the sixth, Jesus Garcia hit an RBI triple. Brian Ramirez a sac fly. I made it 7-1. 3 runs, 2 earned in the eighth for Arlington Baptist. An RBI singles by Florentino Moreno and Justin Watson. There was also an error that scored a run. That made it 7-4, your final score. Patriots 4 runs, 8 hits, 2 errors. They left 7. The Broncs 7 runs, 11 hits, 4 errors. They left 6. Time of the game, 2 hours and 24 minutes, as seen in front of a crowd of 271. About half an hour after the first game ends. And Danny, your player of the game.
Well, it's got to be Street. I mean, he goes out there, puts up a 0 in the first, unearned run in the second, and then he puts up goose eggs all the way until that 8th inning where the defense faltered a bit. But he did his job, and he put up the zeros when necessary, although the offense did give him 7 runs on 11 hits, but we'll go with Street for tonight.
Well, the Broncs improved to 7-7, snack up a 3-game skid. The Patriots win streak is over. They are now 10-10. Broncs and Patriots are going to do it again tomorrow at noon. A doubleheader to close out the series in place of the regularly scheduled Saturday night and Sunday afternoon games due to impending inclement weather. So 12:05 first pitch will be on the air with you at 11:50 a.m. right here on 956sports.com. That'll do it for us from Edinburgh Baseball Stadium. I'd like to thank everybody out there for tuning in. This has been a presentation of Broncs Baseball. For more information, you can log on to utpabronx.com. If you ever want to reach us, send an email. Our contact info is on the website under Inside Athletics. Click on Staff Directory. But for now, for Jim Bob Sides running the camera, my partner in crime, the one and only Danny Elizondo, and Jack Falla, wherever you are, this is Jonah Goldberg saying good night from the UTPA Fieldhouse. No, where are we? From Edinburgh Baseball Stadium. Broncs win 7-4.